You're in second. I'll say you. So kind of good job. Yeah, I think so. Very good job.
Welcome. Make it all set. 1 minute. Okay. Half a minute. Thank you for coming a little early.
No worries.
And you know all of us.
Yes.
But I will go as I do with everybody. Supervisor Judy Morris. To my right, Vice Chair. Yes, I'm going to.
Supervisor John Dunley, District 5, Southern Trinity.
Keith Rose, Lake. Bill Burton, District 4, Downriver.
Thank you. And of course, you know Wendy, and she will be handling the questions, and our County Council, Margaret Long, and I think you know Susie Hawkins, who keeps us together. Wendy will ask the questions. We might chime in with a follow-up or clarification, so that's how it will work. Wendy, it is all yours.
All right, I'll take off that. Shannon, can you give a concise description of your background and how it makes you qualified to be the clerk recorder assessor for Trinity County?
I have worked on all facets of the office for the past 5 years, some more than others. And I think that it's very important that whoever fills this position does have knowledge and background of Trinity County. I've also had a total of 20 years working for Trinity County.
Follow-up. Where does the assessor get the authority to assess? And please tell us your understanding of the responsibilities of the assessor.
The assessor gets their authorities to assess properties through the California Constitution. What was, I'm sorry, the follow-up was what are the responsibilities?
Your
Okay.
understanding of the responsibilities. Of
The responsibilities of the assessor are to, sorry, I'm nervous, to determine values of all taxable property within Trinity County. There's guidelines and books that it's guidelines written by the Board of Equalization that we use as our manuals to come up with those values and determinations.
Hypothetically, you're the successful candidate, which includes overseeing elections, you're aware of. You are asked to moderate a debate between 3 candidates for an office, and you believe one of your staff has leaked the questions to their favored candidate before the debate. What are the legal, ethical, and professional ramifications, and how would you address each of those?
I think that I would probably call Margaret because, I mean, I wouldn't know what to do. I mean, it's not right, so I'd call Margaret for guidance, direction.
All department heads in Trinity County are working department heads, responsible for various components of work over and above managing the functions that they oversee. Working in a small and busy office requires the ability to adapt to an ever-changing and often distracting environment. You will be required to move from task to task and at times be unable to complete one job in order to deal with another matter. How do you manage competing priorities?
Well, I've worked in that office for 5 years, and we've gone through ups and downs where there were more staff and less staff. So figuring out how to complete tasks is not new. I guess what I would do is I would find out, you know, if staff could assist, I would start there. Working extra hours would be the next step, and if then the task still couldn't be completed, I would prioritize them. I would look at what is due first. What brings the biggest liability to the county if it's not completed? And just evaluate them there, and that's the one I would jump onto first, either do first or going to hold the, you know, cost the county money or cost my department money or that nature.
What is your vision of customer service, and how would you implement that vision?
I think customer services is having an understanding for who's in front of you, you know, your public, your county departments, your other agencies, listening to them, hearing what they have to say, and making sure they you help them understand where you're coming from, make sure they leave with all their questions answered, meet their needs.
Yeah, I'll follow up on that. So you described what you would do, but how would you get your staff to follow through on what your vision is?
I think the staff that's currently there already feels the same way, and they are very customer service oriented.
Describe a good working relationship between the assessor's office, the county board of supervisors, the county administrative officer, and other critical county management staff.
Wow, you really smiled when you
I'm
said
sorry, I
the county
couldn't
administrative
help it.
officer. She's concerned with that. I think the basis of a good working relationship with anybody is just open communication. Let's talk it through. Let's talk about it. Listen to what the person you're dealing with has to say. Communication.
And so, Shanna, we're getting towards the end here.
Thank you.
Why do you want to, this says move from, but it wouldn't be a move for you, but why do you want to move from your current job to this position?
I think that the 20 years that I've worked with the county have prepared me for the demands that office is going to take. I think, the past 5 years in the position have really prepared me for those demands, I think.
During your, what are your specific goals as you undertake this position, and what do you expect to accomplish during the first 6 months?
Well, the biggest things that are coming up with this office is the extension of the role to the auditor's office. And that will get done regardless of the position I sit in. There's an election come November, so preparing the office to make sure that that happens. We have the budget coming up, so those are things that definitely will happen. The preparation of the budget and working with the CAO and the board to get that done. Something else I'd like to see in the office, and we've gained a little bit of ground this last year, is opening the office to the public more hours. We are available by phone from 8 to 5, but the office is open for 3 hours a day. So I'd like to see that open for more. And as staff gets more familiar, I think that that's feasible within this next 6 months.
Okay, any other follow-up questions? Do you have any questions for us or Wendy?
Are you making a decision soon? I don't know how it works with
Okay, I apologize.
these types of positions. Since it's a board decision and public meetings, and I know how it works with other.
We hope to have a decision within 2 weeks, likely sooner, but I don't want to overpromise that. And I know if once we make the decision, hypothetically, if it was you, I know you would roll right into that. The 2 weeks would be the latest I would anticipate. Did I miss anything?
And then it goes to a board
Then it
meeting,
would
can
come
you
to the
just,
board,
okay. Okay.
For approval, final approval and appointment. But any other questions?
I don't think so.
Okay. No, thank you very much, and thank you for, I know it sounds funny, but thank you for your interest in applying for this new position, so.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So we will